Your daily Gatorade Big Stat. Take a look at just how big a role Ohio State has played atop the CFP rankings. Buckeyes yet to vacate the #1 spot this season, thanks to an offense led by 2 Heisman candidates and a defense that isn't just leading the nation in points per game allowed, it's lapping the field, allowing 4 fewer points per contest than the next best unit on that list. Time for the big interview. Thrilled to be joined by Ohio State head coach Ryan Day, getting ready for Rutgers this weekend. Coach, first and foremost, thanks for joining us. I'd like to start with that defense because the numbers have been absolutely off the chart. I know that you were aware how good the roster was coming back, but you lost some talented guys as well. Has this defense and what it's done to this point actually even exceeded your own expectations?
Well, you try not to have too many expectations in terms of production, other than the fact that we need to get better every week. And I think that the way that these guys have played from week 1 to now has led them to play their best football here down the stretch in November, and that's really what it's all about. And I think it started with a group of guys who really embraced what Matt Patricia wanted to do. And that includes the players on the field and the coaches that were currently here. And, when you look at Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles and Caden Curry and Lorenzo Styles, I mean, these guys really embraced it and have taken it and run. And they really have a business-like approach to them and how they've done things. And the defensive line with Caden McDonald and KJ Jackson, these guys really are enjoying themselves when they play. But there's just a certain look in their eye when they come into the building, and they're trying to maximize each day. And then obviously Saturday's feedback on how they do, and they know the challenges that are ahead, and we got to be playing our best football this time of year. So in terms of expectations, we still got a lot of football to play, so we'll figure that out when it's all said and done.
Hey, Coach, 14 players drafted last year. I mean, nobody had more than that. I mean, that's incredible. And here you sit, obviously, with on offense, depending obviously what Tate and Smith do this week, you could be starting a freshman quarterback, running back, and 2 receivers, not to count anybody else in the offensive line or tight ends. My question is, what's your formula for developing these players? And I know, guys, it's more than just having guys that run fast. Obviously, it's a big step. High school to college, you've got to make adjustments, coverages. I mean, at the skill position, there's a lot that goes into it. How do you get that done? How have you got that done? It's remarkable.
Well, it starts in recruiting and setting a certain mindset. There's a lot of great schools out there. And it's been great to go through the process, even with my son, of visiting other schools and just seeing what's out there and the different coaches. I mean, there's great programs out there. But, for us at Ohio State, we make sure that, when a recruit comes here, he understands what the expectation is. Like if you're coming here to play, if you fail, we fail. And the expectation is that we're not allowed to have a bad day and we win every game, and that you're coming in to be a first-round draft pick. And if that's not your expectation, you probably should go somewhere else. And when you have that mindset and mentality when you first come in, to me, it's the way you start. And then you have to surround them with great people, and Mick Marotti and what he does in our strength and conditioning, and then our staff, which I believe is the best in the country, and everything else that comes with it. And then you surround them with players in a locker room with that same type of mindset, maybe from a different background. But all of those things come into play, that every day they're getting challenged. And it's not easy here. When you come out to practice, I mean, there's paint chips flying everywhere and there's nowhere to hide. And either you want that or you don't want that. And to me, when you have the confidence to run a route against Caleb Downs or go block KJ Jackson or go tackle Bo Jackson in practice, then when you go against, our opponents, you should feel confident knowing that, you're going against the best players in the country every day. And so that's how you build confidence, and that's how we develop here at Ohio State.
Yeah. Last year, your theme, I remember doing a show here, week 1, you talked about toughness. We are going to be a physical, tough team, as tough as anybody in the country, and you backed that up all year long to the championship. What's the theme this year? Did you come in with something different? Okay, with this team, different people, obviously we talked about the young kids. What's the theme of your football team this week, this year, really?
Yeah, well, it didn't change in terms of, like, we say we want to be the hardest playing team in the country. And part of that means just flat out effort. Like, when you put on our film, you should just see ridiculous effort. A bunch of guys flying to the ball for each other, celebrating with each other. But then, like you said, the physicality. And that's the difference in the game of football than any other sport. The physicality. And you either want that or you don't. And you either have to practice that way or you don't. You have to recruit guys like that or you don't. And the second thing is, we want to grade out a champion, which means everyone has to do their job at a high level. So we work really hard at making sure that everyone's doing their job and grading out over 80%. And everybody on the team and every unit is doing their part. Then we're going to win every game on the schedule. And so it's not really flashy, but that's it. And the thing that was different to me this year is we read chop wood, carry water going into the season, because when you come off of a season like we did last year, it's just easy to say, well, let's just get back to the playoffs. And talk about, the end of the season, the rivalry game, the Big Ten championship, national championship. But it's the process that we have to master. It's not about the result. And so, that was a message early in the season for our team. And it's not going to change. So, like, here we are, week 11. And, are we the best in the country from Sunday all the way to Saturday? And staying focused and not letting some of the distractions of what's coming towards the end of the season get in the way of what we want to do during the regular season. So that was some of the messages to our team, overall, and then we always have our week-to-week messages that we try to make sure that everybody understands.
Ryan, I'm fascinated by lessons learned in 2024 that you guys have applied this year. We look at the stats and they tell us you're playing fewer plays, you're possessing the ball for a little bit longer. I'm curious as to how much of that was premeditated, despite the fact that obviously you have to adjust game by game, opponent by opponent. And has it gone the way that you want it to go as you prepare for what you hope is another long run into January?
Yeah, you looked at it last year and you saw sort of how things went. I think it was a combination of a lot of things. I think part of it was when it went to coach-to-player communication. The huddle started becoming back into college football, and there's no longer a reason to signal because now we can communicate to the quarterback. And with the huddle, it's more efficient. It's it's a different way to learn, and so we did that because we did want to cut down on the number of plays, but we also wanted to do it because schematically, when you break the huddle and you shift and you motion, it's a lot harder for the defense to just call defense based on your formation. So that was it. But then what we found out over time was the guys really enjoyed being in the huddle. Everybody getting on the same page, calling multiple plays at the line of scrimmage, a couple tips that the quarterback can give to the O-line on a certain play. And then you start to learn it that way, and it becomes kind of how you operate. And so we think it's helped with our efficiency overall. But, we still have the ability to go no huddle when we need to. But I think, like, when you look at the NFL, there's a reason why every team in the NFL huddles. There's just really no tempo in the NFL. And so, I think it increases the overall efficiency of the team.
Hey, Coach, I'm a Naples, Florida resident, okay? And we used to see each other down there at the Ritz. And now there's no more Ritz. What have you've stepped up? You're spending your free time whenever you get any in the Carolinas, down there at the Montage. Naples wasn't good enough for you? What's
blood's a little thicker than water, Coach. So I have to make sure that I'm with the family. Beautiful property. Naples is great, and I know you know that more than anybody, but got to go where the family is.
See, he's a smart guy. Not just a smart football coach,
I'm going to be down there this year. I'm going to I'm following Ryan's lead. Trust me, I'll be down there. I'll be down there with your Uncle John. Absolutely.
All right, Coach.
They got good golfing down there too, Coach.
Okay.
Coach, we love to get everybody out of here with a little game of 3 and out, 3 quick downs for you, and then a 4th down to get you out. Sometimes we take you a little bit off the field. You mentioned the age of your son. I know we kind of have similar age kids, and at one point we joked around about them learning how to drive. So, first down question, what was the harder handoff for you, the more stressful handoff? Handing off play calling duties to Brian Hartline or handing off control of the steering wheel to the first kid that wanted to drive?
Not even close. Driving. Yeah, man, oh man. It is like, once you have your child, they say nothing, all you do is worry from then on for the rest of their life. And little kids, little problems, big kids, big problems. And that's one that certainly we have on our phones, my wife and I, that 360 or whatever it is to make sure he gets there safely every time. And we're on him every day to slow down and drive safely.
Yeah, you just don't want that race car emoji on that Life 360 coming up. All right, second down, let's go back to your college days. I'm a Vermonter. You're a New Hampshire guy, and I know you played, obviously, at UNH. We have a lot of pride in northern New England. You set 9 different program records there as a quarterback, and I'm sure you had some good receivers. Do you ever daydream how good your numbers would have been if you had guys like Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate to throw to?
No, we had some good receivers. It wasn't exactly Jeremiah and Carnell and the guys we've had, but that was a fun time to be a quarterback. That was really the beginning of the no huddle offense. And my first year, Chip would change the offense completely week after week. So we went from the triple option to the run and shoot to the veer option to the wing T one week down at South Florida. Like, we would completely change our offense. And then after the first year, then it became really the no huddle, go try to run as many plays as possible. I think we were averaging close to 100 plays a game. And it was great for me because I got a chance to learn the game from one of the best minds ever. And I was very fortunate to have great coaches, and Chip was a big part of that. And so I'm very fortunate to have that experience.
I love it, bringing 100 plays a game from UNH all the way to Oregon and then to the NFL.
I'm thinking of trying to defend that every week.
Yeah, Dave's over here. Dave's over here sweating already. All right, third down, Coach. I remember when you were clean shaven and then you went to the beard. It's worked out very well. Matt Patricia brings a fantastic beard. I've even seen my buddy Laurinaitis starting to grow it in, but his gets gray and he looks really old when he does it. Any competition amongst the staff as to who has the best beard mid-season?
Well, I would say that Patricia really, made it tough for a lot of us. He's got a pretty grizzly one, but he's cleaned his up. He looks sharp. He's at his fighting weight. And, the beards are hot right now here in Columbus, and this time of year, it's good. Gives us all an edge, and it's a good group of guys. I think when you look at this coaching staff, there's great chemistry right now. And I'm proud of that. You bring up a guy, James Laurinaitis. I mean, he's doing a great job with those linebackers, man, and he just loves being a Buckeye. And the same thing, like you said, with Brian, former players, Tim Walton. The list goes on. And I think that has a lot to do with your team, man. Staff chemistry. And so I don't know how many beards we have on the team, but I would say right now probably Matt's got the best one, and then there's an argument to be made for second and third.
See, playoff beards not for hockey alone. All right, Coach, fourth down, and then we officially get you out of here. It's a fitting question for this time of the year. What are you, whether it's as a dad, as a husband, as a football coach, as somebody who belongs to Ohio State, what are you most thankful for?
Well, there's a lot to be thankful for, and I talk to our team a lot about, before games, when we pray and, we ask for things, we got to make sure on Sundays we're thanking and being grateful for everything that we have. It starts with our health. And, for me, it's my family and the support they have and some of the challenges that have come in their lives and our lives that have made us only stronger. But then to be at a place like Ohio State where we just have great people. Every day you walk in a building with great players, great coaches, and that's it. And every day is an opportunity to learn. And grateful to be in this position where we're at right now. Game 11 and everything out in front of us this season. But it's the daily lessons, the day-to-day stuff that goes on unnoticed to so many people in this building. But that's the job. The job is raising young men and having an impact on their lives. And this is a fun group to be around every day.
Really well said, Coach. Truly appreciate your time, and don't forget when you book those vacation reservations, you got to get an extra bed for Wani.
we'll get him.
I'm going to beat it. He's going to be working a lot more than I am. I'll be there first.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Take care, guys.